Welcome back to the channel. Let's start off by discussing Sunday's video. Let's be honest, it was a bit rubbish, wasn't it? And I don't think I realised how bad I was feeling last week and the tiredness that caught up with me. And as I was going through the video clips that I had, I was mumbling a lot, not making a lot of sense. I did the race without plugging the microphone in, so I had no audio for the race. And it was one of those decisions. I had to decide, do I just not put anything out? And I hadn't put a video out on the Wednesday either because I was not feeling great. So I thought, do I just go with no video on a Sunday as well? And actually, when you get into the world of making YouTube videos and you want people to watch your videos, and this is all about my journey. I'm not desperate to get millions of views, but I see it as a route in for people into our group rides and our races, for people to come along. So I do have a look at how to get more views on videos. And the advice is, don't put out a video that you're not 100% happy with. And I was sat there on that Sunday thinking, shall I do this or shan't I? And I just went back to where I started. The whole point in this is to show my journey. And last week was part of my journey. It was a rubbish week. I felt rubbish. And why wouldn't I put that out there so that when I look back on it in the future, because I'll probably go back and check these. I don't do it at the moment. I don't look back at myself because it's still quite an embarrassing thing putting myself on camera. So, but if I ever do look back, then it's part of my journey, isn't it? So I put it onto YouTube and it's there. So in terms of feeling better, I do. Today, I've been feeling very tired over the weekend. Today is actually Tuesday and I do feel a lot better. There might be a few jump cuts in this video just while I'm editing out coughs or I start to get a dry throat. But I did wake up this morning with a lot more energy. I felt like I slept better last night. And that's been the biggest problem, just not getting any sleep. Going to bed with a runny nose or a cough and then continually either waking up or actually for no reason other than just not being able to sleep because just not feeling great. So it was only a cold. It's nothing serious, but it's funny how it knocks it out of you. But I am raring to go today. I'm going to be joining the Tuesday Trundle tonight. I will be doing a workout during it and I'll take you on along to see what that workout is like. But I'm glad to be feeling a bit better and hopefully that will just continue over the next couple of days. Before I do that though, there have been some incredible achievements in the group this week. Petter last Sunday did his V Everest attempt and he literally got to where he needed to by the meter, turned around and came back down the mountain again, because I think talking to him slightly afterwards, it was more about the mental side of it rather than the physical. But absolutely incredible effort. The second person from this group to have done a V Everest after Chris. So huge achievement. And I have no doubt that you'll be on doing it again at some point, probably very soon, trying to either do it quicker, to go further or whatever it is, because the way you are wired to just get out there and achieve something. Another huge achievement, Craig Finlayson decided to do a PRL followed by a half PRL in one day. So that is a huge achievement in itself. I don't know, people say how hard the PRL ride is, but to do that and then the half is crazy. And it was great. I did actually manage to get on and chat to Craig towards the end, and I'm putting footage over this as I talk. So it was great to join you on that, and huge congratulations for ticking that one off as well. And we discussed on that, these crazy things that you can come up with on Zwift to sort of challenge yourself and set your own goals. We even discussed the idea of doing a V Everest up the escalator climb, which I think will be an absolutely crazy thing to do. And we have our first female attempt at the hour-long record. Jill Theodosi jumped on last night and did somewhere around 38.5 kilometres. I haven't got the official results yet, but that's a huge effort again, isn't it? I mean, some of the numbers that we're seeing in this are massive. And I know you gave it everything that you had. So incredible effort, Jill. And if anyone out there still wants to sign up, the links are in the description below. Try and set yourself an hour record. I did actually ride myself on Saturday, despite not being 100%. I don't think doing 2 rides on Thursday was a clever idea at all, because it kind of knocked me back. And I think I still had to recover from it over the weekend. But I did ride on Saturday, and I did day 4 of week 2 of the training plan that I'm doing at the moment, the FTP builder. This one was a bit of a step up and I did find it hard. Probably a combination of not being on the bike much and then doing too much on Thursday, but yeah, it had a big step up, and the green zone efforts that were in there for the first ones for 3 minutes were 3 minutes at 190, followed by 3 minutes at 215, and 215's, aside from the sprint, is the highest that we've seen in any of these training programs so far. Then a bit of a break at 130, and then the reverse of that, so 215 back down to 190, 3 minutes of each, then another bit of a break, ramp back up again, and then you hit the 4 sets of 5 minutes at 215 watts. The longer efforts that I've been doing have been at about, I think, 6 minutes at 175. So this was definitely a bit of a step up, and for 5 minutes apiece. Only did it 4 times, but boy, could I feel it as those ramping up and down, and then straight into the 5 minutes at 215. I could definitely feel it in my legs, and I did start to struggle. And I had a bit of an issue on the 4th attempt, a couple of minutes into the 5 minute effort. I just had to stop my legs literally for a split second, and unfortunately that did something quite weird with the erg mode. It seemed to switch it off, but I couldn't get it to it sort of re-engaged, but at a really low level of watts, and I couldn't get it back up. I tried taking erg mode off, which I did after messing around with it all. The 5 minutes was kind of up, and then I managed to get it to kick in again for the 2 minutes and the 5 minute cooldown, but I ended up getting half a star for those efforts, but I was struggling towards the end anyway, so it's not too much of an issue, and hopefully not one I'll come across again. But I look back on it; it was good to get that training session in my legs. It completes week 2. There's a 5th option to do, a 5th day on there, which was basically a very steady ride, low. I think it might even have been grey zone, followed by minute or so at blue zone efforts. But I decided to have Sunday off, and I still wasn't feeling great, to be honest. And having ridden on Thursday, I thought, no, that's it. I need to just stay off the bike again, give myself a couple of days rest, which is what I did, and seems to have worked when I've woken up this morning. So onwards to tonight's training session. Do you know what? I don't even know what it is, so we'll discuss that when I get on the bike. Okay then, so we're on the bike. My throat has dried up a little bit, I must be honest, after recording that stuff to camera earlier. But this is looking like a, touch wood, relatively simple ride. Just an 8 minute warm up, 6 locks of 6 minutes at 175, with only a minute break of 120 between. So it's going back to the 175 watts, but less recovery time, and then a 5 minute cool down, for a total of 55 minutes. And I've joined the Tuesday trundle. They've all disappeared, because obviously I'm doing my warm up and I'm going very slowly. But hopefully this will feel a little bit easier than the one that I did on Saturday morning. Let's find out. Okay, so just come to the end of the first 6 minutes. Now for a minute break at 120. Yeah, it didn't feel too bad, to be honest. But then I suppose nor of the previous ones until the last sort of 2. So we'll see how the decreased recovery time affects how it feels towards the end. But not too bad at the moment. Another 30 seconds recovery. Heart rate's not too bad. Legs are going relatively easy. I've totally lost the group. They're miles away now. But that's as expected. So, get ready to do the next 6 minutes. Okay, come to the end of the second one, and I've got to be honest, I am feeling it. That 1 minute of recovery time as opposed to 2 definitely has an impact. It's going to be interesting to see what effect that has a little bit later. But trying to keep a relatively sensible RPM cadence as well, just to keep the pedal strokes even, keep the wattage even, all of that stuff. So yeah, about to head into the third one, get that one done and we'll be halfway through, see how I'm feeling. Okay, so that's 3 done, and I'm definitely feeling it, and I definitely feel like I want more than 60 seconds break here. What doesn't help is I only ate my dinner, just had some plain pasta about 20 minutes before I got on. That's probably not a good idea, but this is not impossible yet, and it's not as difficult as the run on Saturday, so doing all right. 3 more to go. So coming to the end of the 4th one, that one didn't feel too bad, more towards the end. Problem I've got, my headphone batteries run out. So where I was listening to the guys on Discord as a bit of distraction, I don't have that now. I haven't got any music, so this is now a true solo effort with everyone else like 3.5 minutes ahead plus. It's just me on an empty road watching that clock. 2 more to go. Come on. That one was more difficult to keep the legs going round. As you know from other races and rides, I kind of stop pedaling a bit. It's a bit of respite for my knees and my legs. And there's a couple of times there I nearly just automatically eased off the pedals. And of course you can't do that in a workout, but also you're obviously fatiguing yourself as you go further into it. More of a mental effort to keep it going. So that one Weirdly, number 4 felt okay. Number 5 was just more difficult mentally. Got one more to go. See how this one feels. Hopefully, because it's the last one, it won't be too bad. Oh, I can't wait for this one to end. 10 seconds. There's the blue banner. Come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh. That one was definitely just a cumulative amount of power and time in the legs towards the end. Made that one quite a hard, more difficult workout than I was expecting. Oh, I just need to move. That's the problem I've got. So, sorry, my mouth's dry. I've been drinking, but it's not necessarily helping. My 2 pain points are my backside on the seat at the lower levels and my knees. I'm feeling these workouts in my knees like I've never really felt at all this year in any other races or group rides that we do. Hopefully it's just building muscle, making me stronger. Bet this is going to shoot back up to 160 now. Yeah. Right. Excuse the coughing. I'm going to get this cool down done. Have a shower. Really pleased to get that workout done. Workout 1 of week number 3. And that you can hear my voice has got a little bit croaky, so apologies if I sound a bit odd. But fingers crossed I will wake up tomorrow morning feeling okay. So the plan will be tomorrow to do workout number 2 of week number 3. Then we have our race on Thursday night. And I was wrong, along with many other things in the video out on Sunday. This week is actually our TT race. Sign up in the links below. I'm going to see if we could do a TT race around something in Yokio. So I think that would be quite a cool place to do a shorter race distance around, maybe a couple of laps. Then I will probably have Friday off and then plan to do a workout during our group ride on Saturday morning and then Sunday for day number 4 of week number 3. So as I mentioned, our rides, sign up in the links are all in the description below. You can sign up via Spond or via Google Forms, and I'll send out the meeting invites, the meetup invites, probably the night before each of those rides. If you're new to the group, do come along. We're a very supportive group. If you're new to Zwift or nervous about group riding, we have quite a few people who have joined Zwift and come through our group. So come along. And as I said, I've said before, I do love, on Facebook, how there's a number of our members of our community in our group who really support others and give them a hand and answer any questions and all that stuff. So do come along, give it a go. It'd be great to see some of the D-cats and the C-cat pens building a bit, and A's and B's. If anybody wants to join our races, we're quite lacking in the higher end category. So yeah, come along if you want to. But that is the end of this video. I'm going to go to bed, have a good night's rest. Fingers crossed I can get up tomorrow and do the next workout. But I will see you on the next one.